In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Arlington. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 16. Nice way to start this. A first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running. And of course, that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it with Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Go play action. It's Prescott. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check.
And he will get into the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
9 yards.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Baker Mayfield sack.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. See what they have for 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screen play. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful.
Javonte Williams into the end
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down is Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
It's
2nd and inches.
At the 39-yard line.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action with Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
13 yards on
Call
the
it
play.
a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. CD Lamb in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak and CD connect again. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. Cowboys mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
21. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Baker. Open man, the tight end, Keith.
Mayfield's pass.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Mayfield. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Williams on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
Now,
and 2
faking the give.
at their 49-yard line.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Buccaneers.
Now, Mayfield. That is hard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 34
It is a big play for the Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 34. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's to the left side, caught by McMillan. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chase McLaughlin lining
Well,
up
after
for
being
the
shut
point
out in the
after.
first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
They'll go with Williams. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys have run out to a 24-7 lead.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half, continue to control the clock, continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs, come away with points, and just try to continue to extend this lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Second and long coming up.
It's second down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Loading up. Launching downfield. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find itself in the end zone.
They needed that to go their way to have any hope. But it's corralled by the hands team, and that should just about wrap this one up. On the ground, this is Williams. Wow, look up, see defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's third down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
On the play fake. Dak. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Buccaneers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win for the Cowboys.
Diamond shining on my grill like a flashlight. If you watching me, you wrong. Need to get your cash right. No, little boy, you wrong. You get caught, you get life. And if it's gas, catch you sleeping, you get high price to go viral for that Instagram. Car beam, take your life in an instant, man. Brown Swiss cheese, mama, whole residence. And you right here riding in the hood like the president. Need to repent, cause you bout to get dealt with. Little cousin gang.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Orchard Park. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bills nothing. Race back to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. Yeah! And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, first and 10. Now Allen. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they'll take this down inside 35. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Buffalo.
At the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Allen now on second down. He's got it at the 7.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass.
So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore now to return it.
Sky Moore on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward. forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Luck. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big-time run by Jacobs. And even 50 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. A short kick down to the 7. 2nd and goal.
7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 3rd and goal.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Red, cycle.
Here's Love. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job. You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
To return, here's Ray Davis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
third down, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
So they decide to be aggressive there on third down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on fourth down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Now, another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Run out of the gun with Cook. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Buck will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he takes a big lick at the end of that one, but he hangs on to the football. That's what counts, as he has him set up 1st and goal at the 2.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, here is that one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Of question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense too loose there. 14 and 19 on 4th down.
Ready. Jump. 17. Yellow. 22.
Love to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle is made at the 23-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Out to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. They'll have it. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This one is going to sail through the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 points. Set.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
second down throw for Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run with Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 38 now, here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Here's Allen to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. It'll be first down and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Once again, it's Cook, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Jacobs. And some good running there. That's a first down. Up to the 43.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. A gain of 7. And the Packer first down.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on second and long.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down.
Come on, set. Red, 33, yellow.
Love. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play in fourth down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.
Turn to the Mac, get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now Young. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, Young. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd down and 6. Young, he's going to change it up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here we go. Chance here.
Now Young on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here is 3rd and 5. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
A loss of 4 yards.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
The play fake, now Young. ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Young to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Purdy off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Purdy now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49 touchdown. George Kittle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers nothing.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now here's Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. The end result, 21 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Young to throw it. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
First down, Carolina.
Young working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Young now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Throwing, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action. Now Purdy. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes a Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Niners 21, Panthers 0.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Young. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Down the sideline he goes. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the Niner field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play.
Panthers nothing.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here is Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
Young now from the 50. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here, Coker. He's got it.
Young's pass.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
On the pickup. And this is
Young.
down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hubbard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and
Hubbard
goal.
again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. Gets around him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Out of the gun, it's Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Young's got his guys 1st and 10.
And the Panther first down.
Back to throw here. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rolling to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
34 yards.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And that's a decent return out to the 20. The offense will get play one of the game from right there.
29-yard line.
Right to the air to open this one up. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Into space. Jalen Waddle. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right to the air. Here's Goff. Right side. It's Laporta, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
They'll go play action with Nix. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
Nix's pass complete to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos move out on top, 14-0.
Lions, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he gives that yard right back, dropped before the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Play action now. It's next. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down on what should be the final. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And we're underway here in South Philly. And he will be stopped at the 20. So that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards on the hookup. First play of the game, yielding a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Quay Walker getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping to his left. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it. 2nd down and 2.
63. No touchdown.
Now Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. His as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
On third down, here's Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Big-time pitch and catch there on third down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
To throw is Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
To the air again. Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
After a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something, but you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you've got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
Left side to Tucker. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second down and 3. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Back to throw. Mendoza. We'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Raiders first down.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and a yard.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on third and a yard. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Throwing is Mendoza. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's now fourth down.
They snap it to Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on downs.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one into the hands of Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down. As time runs out, we've come to the end of the first half of play. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? He's to midfield. And a decent return on that kickoff, and they'll get it at about the 27-yard line.
And that is just the spark you are looking for coming out of halftime. You find yourself down, you need a little change of mindset, you need someone to be the spark, and that might be the ticket right there.
On first down, it's Mendoza. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Hurts in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Max Crosby. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Second and long coming up. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Hurts finding Smith, and an eagle. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a nice pickup, and then the ensuing play ends up going the complete wrong direction. So, nice job there by the defense getting back on track.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Third and long.
Walker on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, Mendoza. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Las Vegas.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
On 1st down, Mendoza. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On the handoff, this is Genty. Whoa.
Total team effort anytime you have a run of this size, Mike. Blockers up front give you the seam to hit, but it was the vision to see the hole and the speed to chew up those yards. His teammates at the 2nd level hitting blocks gave him just enough time to push this one downfield.
Mendoza going to throw on 3rd and 1. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. Into space. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't know. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Jake Elliott.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mendoza. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Run out of the gun for Genty. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Looking to throw is Mendoza. And that's going to be intercepted by Coolin. And the Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Stowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Hurts. That one caught by Smith to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Mendoza. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. It's second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll drop to throw. He did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him, drop him for a big loss.
Is sacked. A 15-yard loss. It's second down.
On second down, here's Mendoza. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Coolin.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson under pressure. They got him again. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And this one definitely not in the landing. This is going to come out to the 35.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Watson now to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Watson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your bet.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And not the
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Love going to air this out to start. And not the way to go on his first target. That hit him in the hands and falls incomplete. 2nd down. We had him, Brock. Throw was on target. That helped your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So they expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And on 4th and 2, they get it forward with more than enough to pick up that first down. Not as risky as it was when you and I were growing up, but still a little bit, Brock. You don't want to hand the opposition momentum or excellent field position if you can't convert.
No, that's right. But you just trust your guys, right? And as much as moving the chains is important, also just injecting belief that we can do this and a call like that reinforces it.
A minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Love on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. He's going to be taken out after a gain of 5. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
Yellow, 22.
escorted out of bounds after picking up about 3. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Yellow, 43.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd down throw for Love. Makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Jacobs goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go now.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Caught out wide. And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock. First down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. From the gun, diving for the goal line, and it's not free. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, some of his teammates, maybe over there on the sidelines, resigned themselves to giving up some points. He sure did not. He managed to line up one heck of a big hit right there, right near the goal line that not only saves them 6 points, Kate, and now gives them a chance to go get 6 of their own.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Buying some time right. Breaks the tackle. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's Jackson to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. The Packers take their first time out. And the they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Green Bay.
They'll set up here for the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Ajante Wester to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Passing to the hands of Mark Andrews. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And that is good for a Baltimore first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Lamar back to throw. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And out of bounds before he can extend for that marker, Brock, but still a gain of 9. Nicely done on first down, 2nd and 1.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Working on 2nd down. Jackson to the outside, complete. It's Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown!
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Luke with a point after. That ties things at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. 2nd down. Here's Love. A throw left side to Watson. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
Collects this at the 32. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now it's Lamar. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Jackson a throw on second. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Now it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On fourth now. On comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And they say the Packers got to this one.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
The final throw before the break. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. He's brought down after a big play. Give him about 19 yards. And that is a Packers first down. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Well, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Lucas Van Ness. And that forces 4th and 14.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
4th down. Here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be all the way inside the 35. They hit big on that fourth down play. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Keeping it on this first down read. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He's going to be forced down there after a gain of about 14. That's going to set the Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's going to be a final gain of about 11 yards as his work gives them a first and goal.
You know, these are the types of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that.
And he has a cross. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson brought one back earlier and now takes one across.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you're going to tuck behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Kicks the handoff, now low. Finds his man, it's Crabbe. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 10 plus. 97.
Play fake, it's Love. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's on to the ground. And that will bring up second and 18.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is second down as we kick off our final quarter.
Yellow, 43. Green jack.
From the pistol, here's Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over a little ways beyond midfield. They're at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman scoring from 46 out.
For first thing you do as a quarterback? The first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
One after by Luke is up and good. They now lead by 14 points.
Ravens 21, Packers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Here's Love. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. He's going to try another deep one here. And it's off his hands and incomplete. An opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. And means it's third down.
I'm not going to pretend to be a chess player, but I've watched enough to know, and enough maybe to be dangerous, Kate. And I think you get to a chess match, and you know what the next move is going to be. This defense knows shots are coming, and they were prepared.
He's got it complete to Reed. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And a Packer first down.
From the red zone on first. Has it in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Love now to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Jacobs trying to run his way in. And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Packers will
Here's Love to throw.
Two-point conversion.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Ali to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake. Jackson has his man. It's Smythe. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 37 yards.
think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. That is good for a Baltimore first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by 8. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. He hits a wall, stumps at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Loop knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now. Kraft has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That is the spark that they needed. 31 yards. To the air with Love. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike. And that will now make it 2nd and 20 to go.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
After the set, Love. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Buying some time left. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Mark Andrews, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing them out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
This is Henry on 2nd. They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, we welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the game's first play. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Williams to throw on second down. Open man, that's Luther Burden. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. They'll put Loveland in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Rookie out of Oregon. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Mevis on for the extra point.
Mevis good on the extra point. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. Forced out wide. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide...
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. Swift. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offense...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Stafford now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25.
21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The rookie, 1st-round pick. They're on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd down, and they need 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure is too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
They're going to go. It's Stafford. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game. Give up the middle with Swift. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. The motion man is Raymond. They'll go again with Swift, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 20.
3rd and 11 coming up. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 3rd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. Manungai No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. The drive begins with a run by Williams. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's complete on the tight end screen, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a third and 2. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. Williams to the air once more. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On now, it's Cairo Santos, the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Rams. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Now Williams. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Jalen Watson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. They'll put Loveland in motion. To throw, it's Williams. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by...
It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
can